Hey guys, how you doing? I hope you're all well. As you can see from the title of this video, I'll be showing you guys how I basically achieved this look. This is the Jhené Aiko inspired, what do we call this, goddess box braids. So it's just box braids, kind of like chunky box braids, jumbo box braids with a bit of a twist, honey. It's got curls at the bottom, but I had these ombre curly hair sitting there. As you guys know, I do people's hair, so I've got lots of spare hair, so hence why I went with this. But feel free to use black hair if you like this for a bit of spice, then go ahead. I'm gonna leave all the details down below, links and everything that I use to basically achieve this. Just an FYI, like I said, I'm gonna look like two different people from now because I've just tried to do this makeup look. I was following like a tutorial, and then yeah, you're gonna see me after. Like, mate, don't be phased. It's quarantine. We don't look like this every day. Do you know what I mean? I use Expression for these, 2 packs of Expression. I'm gonna say use 2.5 packs. I'm gonna try and explain why, but if you can, just use 2 packs. But in total, I believe I've got like 22 or 24. I'm gonna put on the screen the exact number. And then for the curls, I use human hair. You don't have to do this. I just had some spare. I'm gonna put some synthetic types down below. That is similar to this curls, and yeah, you can try and achieve this at home. I know the shops are not open, but you can still kind of grab these hair on like Amazon, eBay, or even like beauty supply stores are now doing like home deliveries. So yeah, it took me, I'm not even gonna lie, maybe about 6 hours if I'm honest, because I had to pull the hair, part the hair. Like, I did a lot of prep, and then you got to prep this hair. If I literally just sat down the whole day and started from the morning, it would have taken me like, you know, that time or less. But I did it the night before, and then I carried on the next morning. Long for man. But yeah, just to get started, you're gonna need to part your hair if you've got thin hair like mine, or even if you've got thicker hair, but you're gonna need to part your hair in 6 sections, pretending that you're gonna cut 6 cane rows. So I've got 1 here, another here, 1 in the middle there, and then it's the same. So I've got 6 like separate strands. As I undo them, I'm going to keep them and then part them and tie some elastic bands. So guys, what I'll be doing right now is just cleaning the part. As I mentioned, I'm going to part it into 6 sections and then start parting up the elastic bands. I'm aiming for about 24 individual braids, and I tried to count Jhené's one, and it seemed like she had about 16, like 8 on each side. But the thing is, she's got much thicker hair, I have finer hair, so I kind of have to fit in a lot more. But we're gonna see how that works out. What I'm aiming to do is turn this first section into 3 chunky braids. So I'm just going to part from the front, and what I'm going to do, instead of going straight, I'm going to cut this in like diagonal line. Then I'm just going to take an elastic band. I've got some clear one, and I'm just going to do double the work because I'm going to reapply some edge control just to smooth it down when I'm braiding it. So I might just untie the elastic when I'm braiding it, but for now I just want to have it there. So there we go, we've got 3 braids here, 3 individual sections. What I've decided, 3 here, 4 here, 5 here. Does that make sense? 3, 4 and 5. That's what I'm going for, and I believe that makes 24. So guys, I've got 24 parts in my hair. I know I look crazy, but just to show you guys. if you can see that. And I just kind of parted it a bit messy, like it's all doing different things. I don't know, it's just a bit everywhere, not very like aligned, but hopefully that's going to help with the look. There you go. Just an FYI that I have 2 packs of expressions, a little bit of a leftover. I want to know like the sizing of the hair, how thick it's going to look. I've also got another pack of hair. You don't have to use human hair, but this is human hair, like just bulk hair, human hair. And luckily I had this already when I used to do goddess locks. I've got loads of this, so this is just, you know, bulk hair, human hair. And I really like this curl. If you can find this in synthetic, if I can find something that looks similar to this in a synthetic style, I'll link it down below. If I can find a human hair style, I'll link it down below. You don't have to get this color. I'm just using this color because it's the only thing that I have in my house, and I didn't want to get anything from outside. But you can see I'll try and just get braid from about like this part and then let the curls. The expression hair is quite long, so I'm going to cut this in half, and I'm going to try and measure out how many one pack is going to give me. So guys, here you're going to see me attempt to pull the hair. Now the pulling method is supposed to help you just to get really nice thinner ends and not like heavier jaggedy ends. I don't know how to explain it, but I'm just going to be doing that right now. And this is just to kind of elongate the hair because we've cut it in half, so if we pull it, we're going to get longer strands to work with, if that makes any sense. I had 24 braids in the end, so what I decided to do was, imagine with your 2 packs, if you were to use expressions the same as me, split the pack in half, and each half that you have is gonna be 6 braids, if that makes sense. So you're gonna see me here laying it on the bed, so I literally counted each pieces and separated it, you know, evenly. So for each half there was 6 pieces, so 1 pack totaled up to 12 pieces, right? So this is how I separated it. Just gonna explain this process now, that I basically just cornrowed the hair and just added the extra curly hair to the bottom. Just try and do it as neat as you can, but you really can't see where it starts and finishes. So yeah, I just kind of did that. And then for the parts that like this, I can just get a hairband and tie it just to make sure it doesn't come out. But to be honest, I feel like it adds to the bohemian look. So guys, what you want to do is grab your sectioned hair and grab your sections and put this underneath. Put your hair, your extensions underneath the sections that you have, and then what we're going to do after it's underneath, I'm going to try and zoom this in. You want to put your finger, so you have 1 finger under holding the underneath, 1 finger over on top of the, you know, sectioned hair or elastic band. Then we're going to get the strand on the right. I don't know how you're going to see this, and we're just going to bring it over, and then underneath here we've got that hair. I'm gonna half or take a third of some of the hair extension there. It's very difficult to explain, but just pulling really tight, I'm just gonna start braiding. After this, I'm going to have to kind of clean my hair, so that's all fine anyways. Just braiding down. I'm trying not to do it as tight. If you can try and do it looser, then it's fine, but this is how mine's coming out. Length, and as I'm going, I'm just making sure it stops at the same place. I'm just gonna grab the hair, apply it underneath, literally just holding it on one of the strands. It's very difficult to explain, but I'm then gonna, there it is, it's right there. So guys, I've got my last 3 hair pieces, so I'm just going to show you what I've currently got right now. To be honest, I don't know how I feel about it until I put my makeup on, or at least this part is covered. Maybe it'll look good, but to be honest, I'm happy with how it's come out because it's quite chunky and my hair is thin. Hopefully it doesn't look as bad because the chunkiness is kind of like hidden it. I still think it looks bare. I think that's the look that we are going for. But yeah, let me just finish the remaining. It's a little stiff right now, but we can fix that when we hot water it. So yeah, I'm gonna use that period to kind of like clean my scalp. Just put some mousse on it and some conditioner. Obviously there's a lot of like strangy ends, but don't worry about that because I'm gonna cut that out. You know, I'll give it a nice trim. Ooh, we on the last hair. I have finished.
Voila.
Et voila. Ooh. I've had to switch to my mobile, so I'm just gonna see what this looks like. But what I'm gonna do from now is put some mousse on it, just to kind of set the top because I'm about to hot water it. For the scalp, what I do, I put mousse and then I take the hot water, wet the towel with the hot water, get this end, pour the hot water here and just get, so this will be wet with hot water, so it'll be like that. I'm not going to be holding it, I'll be holding it from like here, and then I'll use this side to just kind of cover it and do that. Do you get it? And just squeeze the water out to spread. And then what I then use, once that's all hot and warm, like you kind of have to be quick because once it's out in the air it gets cool, but you just kind of want to grab it and just do that, and that just, honestly, it actually feels good. And then from the bottom, I'm gonna just use a cup and hot water it. Strigly ends here, which to be honest I kind of like. I don't know if I should cut it. I'll probably just clean it up where, you know, you get something like that, and I'll clean it up. This side looks cleaner, but I'll tell you what I did. So I took an elastic band on areas, you see like this section right here where it's like sticking out. I could just go and cut that out, which is fine, but what I just did, if you don't want to cut that out, I literally got the elastic band to tie around that area, and just make sure you're covering the end as you're wrapping it, and hopefully I can see that strand by strand where I just clean it up. And you guys don't need to see me do this. So yeah, that's basically it. I love this hair. It's just 2 weeks overgrown now, so it may not look as nice. To be honest, I think it probably even looks good now. But yeah, let me know what you think. I really like it. I mean, I like it now, but I didn't like it before. It's because my makeup is popping. So I hope you like it. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe. Stay here because I tend to do a lot of these like natural hair protective styling tutorials. So yeah, I'm gonna link like my locks video where I did my locks, and that was fire. Whenever it's the summer and everybody goes all bohemian, I always try and do like a protective style. But yeah, let me know what you think, and if you're gonna try it out, I think you should. Let me know if you have any questions, and yeah, I guess I'll see you in my next one.